Welcome to HBFT Gaming. I'm HBFT and we are back again with Battletech Roguetech, and this time around we've got quite a lot to get into because by the end of the last stream we were finally able to walk out with some pretty awesome heavies, and that opens up a whole world of possibilities along with a reinstatement of a little bit of C3I. So there's a lot of reconfiguring to do as we push on forward from mostly scratch with the Federated Sons so that we can actually get on out there, get back to the front line, well, the clanner front line, and see what we can do. We've also unlocked the capability to, we're definitely too early for it, but we've definitely unlocked the capability to finally go up against super heavies. Now, that's going to be a long time, but I'm very excited about it because in fact, that is something that I've wanted to get into since we started this campaign. So I'm glad that it is somewhere there visible on the distant horizon. So first, I present to you our new Black Knight. That's right. So we were able to pull together a Black Knight by the end of last night. It was a long fight, a lot longer than I actually thought, but my God, we scraped away and we're able to bring home this beauty, the BL11KNT. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. We haven't done too much to it at all, but this thing actually came with risk technology inside. So we're talking about that rack 5 risk. Oh, let me just go ahead and make sure I get the closed captions going. There we go. Awesome. Okay, now we're cooking with fire. So it comes with a vibro sword at 7 tons, which is absolutely insane. It has extra reinforced structure, but actually haven't even looked if you can change that. I think, oh, you can. Very interesting. So obviously this is a lot heavier at 30, or was it 50, 25% more, but you get 50% extra structure and you get a resistance to critical hits on the strikes to the middle. But I've gone ahead and I've taken and added in clan ferrofibrous already, so maybe we can get away with it. But you can see that it's an open platform for changes and adjustments. Hey, user Joe, good to see you. Welcome. You're joining us right now. We're currently just taking a look at this big beauty right here, so you've joined us right at the right time. So overall, it seems to be mostly intact. The only thing that's missing is one double bin of rack 5 ammunition for this baby. That having been said, I almost feel like at 11 tons we would do just as well on the approach if we were to put in like a clan UAC 10 at 10 tons, and we definitely have a lot more support for that, and it's not going to run nearly as hot. But overall, very excited about this one. We've actually taken some of our bunnies like Definitely and started him down the path, so he's taking the Juggernaut so that we can actually brace after a melee attack and things like that. We also picked up the Avatar 2. You can see that it has the DC flag on the back. I'm not too sure if that's adjustable, but hey, it shows where we borrowed it from, right? So if we go over to the refit, you'll see that it's an empty platform, completely clean with 40 tons to play with. That's insane. Best of all, it actually comes with never-ending AMS, so we're going to want to make sure that we run a little bit cooler because it's a laser AMS system, but it's really nice that that's fixed. So if we were to strip all equipment, it's mostly stripped already, right? So that's really cool, especially when we get into fights that are more dastardly. I feel a little bit better about sending this to the front line if it needs to, right? So overall, really nice platforms that we've acquired. But that having been said, we're a little low on funds for where we're at. A single tick in 6 days is going to push us down into the almost 0 red. So we do need to get into another fight before we can actually progress any farther. That having been said, we do have our Black Knight. We also have a new C3I system. That's huge for us because after all, we've been running with a limited C3I network, but now that we've been fighting against the Wobbies, it's actually been very kind to us. So what we're gonna do, we now have one more unit. I don't know where we're gonna find the tonnage. I mean, we could pull the ER large, there's always that, but obviously we're definitely gonna wanna update the amount of ammunition that we've got on our UAC 2. I mean, we've got, I guess, 3 more tons of the stuff. So maybe we'll just kind of shift this down. It would be nice to find more double bins, and then we got another half. I mean, another ton is another 30 shots, but Each of these are shooting for 2, so that's 8 per salvo, so it's really not that much. We're looking at almost 4 salvos more with another ton, so I might actually just cram in some safe ones and make us less safe by dropping out our armor. I'm not too sure, but either way, I'm just very excited that we have the, I guess, the opportunity to work with some of the good stuff that we've got here. Maybe we pull the gunnery instead so that we can actually fit that in and still increase some of our armor as well. So that's up to 110. We'll get the ablative arms, or maybe protecting the legs is more important because that's where most of our ammo is. And then we'll bring the arms down to like the 100 range, and then maybe drop the back a little bit, even though we tend not to get shot in the back with this thing too much anyway. So, all right, maybe we'll try this out and we'll see how that goes. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and get into the command center because we got to get into warm up after that 2 days. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is available. Something that's not too bad. The cool thing about this is this is against the Word of Blake again, so maybe we'll get some C3I, but it's an urban environment and we are trying to build up with the Federated Sons. Here we're defending a base against the local government, which is nice. Defend base, we can usually get some pretty nice things, and it's at 4 pick 19. But that having been said, it's an urban environment again. This is an urban environment. This is a jungle, but we jump up to 2 skull red and we're in the water. So I'm not too sure what we want to pick here, but it should be pretty interesting. Definitely good to see you. Welcome. I was just talking about how we have taken your pilot and we are moving you towards that melee angle so that because we, after all, we do have a giant vibro sword out there. So good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Have you made the change to all Roguetech over Battletech Advanced? Just, I guess, no, but momentarily, just because we're playing through Roguetech at the moment. When we were playing through BTA, I kind of dabbled and threw in some Roguetech as well, but then I found that it felt to me like I was neglecting one campaign to the next. So as soon as we wrapped up the BTA campaign, I shifted all to Roguetech, but when we're done with Roguetech, I'll shift to something else. So if that answers your question, here's your Joe. All right, so we got 4 days. We need to make some money. So tell you what, let's go in. I think a little dicey as a warm-up mission, especially with a 2 pick 11 payout. I think we might not have a choice, and we got to get into an urban environment. So let's go for ad hoc pike. It's a defend base against a local government, and we'll do a 419. And we'll, since it's the very first fight, I'm hoping that it's going to work out for us, and we're going to be okay with actually, I guess, being in an urban environment. I hope the computer's not going to die, basically. All right. So we can fit another one if we want to, but not another mech. So I'm thinking the IFV, the Skylifter. Probably if we're in an urban environment, we're going to do a lot better with something that can hook in like this C3 unit right here. I'm pretty sure it's got a C3 slave, but that actually means it can translate with our C3I, I believe. So we'll go ahead and let's keep leveling definitely, actually, even though it's sort of like a melee focus. And right now, oh, we must be less than 420. Okay, never mind. So we're sitting right at 400, yeah? Twitch not working, is it not? It should be, definitely. I do see you over on Twitch. Is it just not doing anything? I mean, it should be working. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start this, but I guess we can check at the same time because that's concerning, yeah? We'll go 1.5 red, defend base, urban environment. Here we go. So I'm actually going to start the prediction here. So will the Bunny League suffer a pilot loss? And we'll go in on 5 minutes on the clock, yeah? Oh, good, good. I'm glad to hear it, definitely. Thank you so much. High five. All right. So we got 5 minutes on the clock for this defend base. It is in an urban environment, unfortunately. We are against the local government, but we get 4 pick 19. It's a 2427 mil payout, potentially. So I think it should be relatively safe. It is 1.5 red, but it's an inner sphere red and not a clanner red. So overall, I think we should be okay. Oh, awesome. Thank you, user Joe. Thank you, definitely, yeah. So I'm pretty excited about this because it's going to be the first time in a while since we've actually had a mostly complete C3 network. So I have definitely felt the absence of it as we've played other times after we've lost parts of it, large chunks of it. We've built our way up from that C3I times 2, and now we've got C3I times 5, and then we're also bringing our flyer, which is not a part of it, but it does provide that EWS that's going to hopefully keep us safe, yeah? Hey, Hell's Cat, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well on this lovely Friday. Happy Friday, by the way. I am so glad it's Friday. I think today should just be a chill stream. And what better way to chill than trashing other mechs, yeah? By the way, just as a quick update and a preview, tomorrow we will be streaming. It is one of those weeks, so tomorrow we'll be streaming from 12 to 6 PST, and we're actually going to be playing Subnautica. I've never played it before, but an anonymous gifter was kind enough to send it to me, and I've always wanted to try it. The bunnies have spoken so highly about it, yeah? Talk too much work at work. Oh, well, I mean, I guess if there's any place to talk about work, it's at work, right? That would make sense. At least while you're at work, you got your eye on the ball. That sounds familiar. Oh, which sounds familiar? Too much work at work? Is that right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Unless you're talking about, oh, I guess if it's like a Friday and you're kind of chilling and you just want to have like, I mean, there's no harm in it. I've definitely been there multiple times, maybe on a weekly basis, where it's like Friday and my mind's like half there. Is it like that? Oh, Subnautica. I've never played Subnautica before. As I understand it, it's like survival, mystery, free-flowing underwater kind of thing. Is that right? Yeah? Have you played it before, User Joe? I'm pretty sure the time when I first heard about it was when I was playing Pacific Drive. So I would assume that it's something within the same vein. So like building and running into maybe points that will shed some light on what's going on or the stories that are being created. Yeah. I'm not sure, but the name sounds familiar. Ah, okay. Okay. I hear it's pretty popular. And since the bunnies have wanted me to play it, they haven't really been wrong with game recommendations. So I say we just go for it. It'll be nice just to kind of take a day just to do something a little different, don't you think? Overall, I think it'll be a good thing. I run a warehouse and too many trucks dropping off. Ah. I know this is nothing like running a warehouse, but I was a barista as my first job. And I know when the line got very, very long, I was very focused on moving that line along as efficiently as possible. So I can only imagine what it's like to actually have customers that have lots of stuff that they're carrying, and then you've got to essentially manage all of that multiplied by however much stuff they're carrying, and then the actual human component too. So that would be nuts, yeah. Unless it originally came put on floppy. Oh, that I don't think so. As far as I'm aware, kind of the last floppy games that I had were from the LucasArts days, like with, let's say, the Indiana Jones games. I actually have a 5 1/4 disc game over there, yeah? Oh, when it came out on floppy. What do we got, Samir?
Hey, Darius, are there supposed to be turrets guarding this place?
I mean, there should be. Why?
Well, I'm not seeing any turret power signatures coming from the facility.
I will contact our Davian representative and find out what's going on. In the meantime, bunnies, keep the enemy away from that base.
Okay, so we've got turrets have been disabled by sabotage. I'm assuming we're going to get some help in the form of engineers. I have a team of engineers that can manually restart the turrets. Okay, there we go. So different story, same problem. We cannot be near the enemy. The enemy vanguard is here, super close to the destination. So we might as well start here, I suppose. And then we can kind of wind our way and still have some kind of a line break, yeah? Oh, Sereni, thank you so much for the redemption, yeah? I may or may not have a case full of 3.5-inch floppy in storage. I've got all the discs. Thank you so much for the redemption of the Nura Helmet 2.0. Really appreciate it, man. All right, so if you're joining us right now, we're currently getting into a 1.5 skull red difficulty, defend base against the local planetary government as our warm-up. We really need some cash. At the moment, while I could spawn here, it's very, very tight, which tells me we're super close. So maybe we manually place our units so we're not on weird buildings, yeah? Here we go. And then we're just gonna make sure that we're sprinting as fast as possible so we can get a little bit of evasive pips on that first deployment. And we are in a urban environment, so I do imagine this will be as slow as molasses, but it's got to be done when you're completely out of funds, right? Since it's a 1.5 red, I'm guessing there's a lot on the field. At least it's not clanners or anything where they're going to have like 5 per lance or 6 like the Wobbies or Comstar, but I'll do my very best to be outside of an urban environment in the future because there's a lot to process. I think this is a Jaeger mech by that tiny little sprite. Or maybe I end up just... Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, it moved. Oh, I know this location. We were defeated here before, so this is a vengeance mission. Okay, so they got a rifleman back here, maybe. Nope. This looks... Yep, that is a Jaeger. We've got a Wolf Archer, maybe the Wolf's Dragoon Archer. We have a Merlin. We have a Quick Draw, a Crusader. We have the Mad Dog KH. I don't know what that is. We've got the Warhammer 6W3. And way out in the open, an Excalibur. I'm not too familiar with that. I don't see VTOLs yet, so that's always a good sign. They've got multiple lances inbound. So with our fancy bush bun, we kind of need to have a plan ahead of time because we are not the fastest tool in the shed. I'm thinking because we've got engineers coming this way, maybe we'll move some of the others and then we'll start that first movement on the red so we're as fast as possible, and we're going to head over to the park over here so we can actually take some cover within the park trees. Oh my dear God. We're not going to ping until the next turn. This is our updated version where we were able to get ourselves the prototype double heat sink kit. So that's going to be huge for us because it reduces a lot of our weapon heat generation in addition to only being 1 slot per... Oh my gosh, this is really... I wish I could zoom out farther. I have a feeling it wouldn't be as taxing, but let's get the Detective Bun Crow kind of come out this way. Good thing we've got jump jets, so we should be able to hop over onto the road and still maintain mobility and evasion. Egads, man. I swear it's on all low. Ooh, they've got a Savior repair vehicle. I wish we could use that. Maybe if we get close to it, we can actually utilize its functionality. Maybe we'll get the Bun Bear to go over on the outside and then run close support because we've got a lot of obstacles in the way, right? And then on the next turn, we can actually EWS ping. And then we might be able to kind of catch the periphery or the aggressive ones. Oh, awesome. Our allies have a Stealth V. We've got our Lermy Bun ready to go indirect and send all of... Oh, I forgot. Never mind. I forgot that our Lermy Bun now only has Clan LRM Artemis 4. So it's all direct for the most part. So very interesting. Totally forgot. Let's go ahead and start up our speed with our Fireworm Vanguard so we can get up to 10. Get the AMS flares online. Dear God. If this is horrible and it's going for like an hour and a half or something, I might just, I don't know, we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll restart, but we'll be in a different fight. Maybe we'll do the jungle one all in the water. All right, we got an onion in the distance. We also have another one way behind that. Looks to be, oh, a Marauder 2 with 1 billion rockets. Okay, that I'm excited about. That would be our first 100-tonner on the field right there. Oh, I don't know if we're going to be gentle with that, but I'm sure going to be going to try. So now all of a sudden, I really want to do this one. I did not anticipate seeing a Marauder 2 here today. That would be our very first assault. And a nice one, too. The Mad Dog KH. Is it actually a Mad Dog? Is it at 60 tons? It is 60 tons. Clan UAC 5, Clan LRM 30, Clan Large Pulse, and a Clan ER Medium. With me not having Thunderbolts, well, Gentle is out the window. Hey, Amiel, good to see you. Hey, Anakitis, good to see you. If you're joining us right now, there is a Marauder 2 on the field. And this is a very, very slow map, but I didn't have a choice. We have to earn money. Yeah. It's a calm dog. The Hellhound variant. Oh, dear God. Well, that does not bode well. I'm curious who exactly we're fighting against, whether it's actually the local government or a mercenary unit. Yeah. An hour battle is not anything new. My computer's so old. Most of my BTA battles are 2 to 3. Oh, jammer. Well, here's the thing. Okay, point taken. Well, let's do our best. Let's do our best. We will try. Now that we've ticked over, I believe the guns are now live. So we're going to go as fast as we can and get as close as we can just so that we can actually utilize that EWS ping effectively. And I think we can kind of tag the... Oh, my God. Okay. Tag up just the periphery like the Jaeger Mech DGR. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Come on, Dets. So maybe we'll see what's... Oh, I don't like that. Where did they come from? Actually, where are they? Oh my God, they're right there. Wow. Those guys gotta go. I did not see them. So the DGR well, it has some problems. A lot of weapon crits on these 2 Gauss rifles. The Crusader has lots of MMLs. The Warhammer has stuffs. And then this, the other one that we scanned was this Merlin here. PPC, double energy hardpoint flamer, and an LRM-5. So Detective Bun Crew seems like we're gonna have to run interference somehow. If we hop out, we're gonna see this Excalibur with a Gauss rifle, LRM-20, and an AMS system on a 70-tonner. Well, let's see if we can't... Ooh, are these mines? A drop pod is in... Oh no, really? Here? Holy crap. Okay, wow. We've got a lot of things going on, bunnies. Maybe we start shifting to the left instead. Okay, well, that's a little terrifying. And there's the Wolf's Dragoon Archers right here. How did it get there? Oh my gosh. Wow, they're a lot faster than I thought. Well, let's... Oh boy. All right. Well, we're just going to zoom straight in the red to get as fast as we can. And let's go. Medium laces on the Merlin. He couldn't imagine it. Yeah. More or less, the less physical memory, the worse the game runs. I typically need to exit every sec. Well, this is the first mission. That's the problem. That's the problem. All right, we'll just ding this guy. He has Clan LRM 40. Oh my God, Clan double ER large, Clan double small pulse, and a Clan AMS system. God, I want everything that they've got. Holy crap. Well, the local government's no pushover, that's for sure. Merlin 1B. Is he going on top of a building? There's no collateral damage issues here. Okay, yep, we're fine. Barely touched us. Barely touched tank hair. Hey, Panzer, high five. Good to see you, yeah? We're currently in a defend base against the local government, and they've got a lot of cool stuff, including a Marauder 2. And this fancy Wolf's Dragoon, I think, variant of the Archer. We're just trying to maintain the 10 evasion with our Vanguard and get a line at the same time. We can hit this gentleman who's on top of the building. We could hit the building itself, which wouldn't be too bad. I'm thinking maybe we'll do a full lateral shift and then hit the building while we're going. Maybe like so. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah? It's the same layout that Jamie used before his retirement. Oh my God. They've got some illustrious variants out here. Oh my gosh, please. All right, they're calculating everything. So obviously, the faster we can kill, the less stuff the game will have to process, right? That's what I like to think. We'll just hit this as well as we can. Hello building, and goodbye legs. I think it's percentage though. And now he's taken 60 damage on each leg. Dear God. That's one of our engineers. And the turrets are online. High five.
Argo, my engineers are powering the turrets up now. The APCs will scatter and provide support.
Roger that, local command. Bunnies, looks like we've got a few more guns on our side.
Wow, that was fast. My God. So this little guy took 60 damage to both of his legs, got 50 armor left. There's that Warhammer, the 6W3 with Dear God. That's, I'm glad that this corporate building is so sturdily built, but it's not going to last very long. We got our Lermy Bun with the new full Artemis 4 layout. So if we just walk it over, get the green, pretty decent chance to hit this guy in the back.
Moving to position.
All right, excellent. Actually, very good chance to hit this guy in the back. Shot.
Say so.
Wow. High five. Go us. My gosh. So all of our main mechs on the field right now have C3I. So that's going to help out a lot. There's the Gauss rifle. Oh, the Excalibur is a Black Knight variant? All right, all right. Ooh. Hey, Aganar, good to see you. Welcome. It's been a while. I'm not necessarily streaming early. I've been starting at 12, except on Monday when I started at 2. And we're going to start at 12 tomorrow as well. Yeah? Good to see you. All right, we got our fancy bush bun. We're going to turn it around. Get in some cover right here. If our chances aren't very good. Antonides, great to see you, man. High five, yeah? We're currently in a warm-up 1.5 skull red. Let's go with the kinetic rounds. We can actually send a full alpha now.
Fire.
Awesome. Oh, no worries. No worries, AA, yeah? Just glad you were able to swing by, yeah? So right now we're seeing the local government on their first advance. There's the Kelshound variant of the Mad Dog. Wiping away our turrets. Dear God, that's a lot of output. Oh, God. So far, they've taken 2 salvos at that turret. The fact that still, yep, that's all it takes. That's a lot for it to take. Dear God, wow. Just the Warhammer and the Mad Dog. Just wipe that thing out, no problem. We've got a lot of Gauss rifles on the field right now. Even a Jägermech DGR with a double, well, DGR, I guess, is double Gauss rifle. It's got 2 Gauss rifles and the energy hardpoints as well. Fortunately, they're both crit pretty severely, it looks like. And I'm so glad that we had our turrets online. Oh boy. He's so close to us. Egads. So that guy had the Clan LRM 40. He's got double ER large, but he definitely paid for it with heat. So we will hopefully be able to drive him out. We've got all of our UAC2s, probably just the ticket to kind of mess up his day a little more. Kind of do that, pull back. And now we've got it, and we'll give him all the DACA. Oh, he's still... Holy crap. Wow, he survived that. I'm very impressed. His whole back is open. How much does he have left? Savior repair. That's one of our engineers. I feel like maybe we should test it out by getting closer. I don't know if we can use our allies' repair vehicles, yeah? But it would be really, really helpful. Here's the double Gauss rifle, double ER medium Jägermech. I guess it doesn't matter if your weapons are crit, if you're just shooting at a giant static building. Got our bright bun. We don't have a shot from here. I think it's going to pay off later if we were to continue to move to the left and kind of intercept this group right here. But right now, I suppose we could take a shot on. We have... This is the last bunny to move on the turn.
Copy that.
So let's go in and nail him in the front. Don't know where we're going to hit. Hit the arm. There we go. Jägermech DD is actually a double Gauss rifle. Oh, really? So what's the DGR? This one right here. This one has double Gauss rifle, and but it's like a DGR. Is it different because of the ER mediums? Big hits on, I think, the corporate building. Yeah, so it's down to like about half. And then after that, ooh, oh, there she is. She's got so many rockets. She could down a building just like that. Oh, thank God. That thing has so many rockets. I did not count it, but I do not want to be the target of the first salvo. I would rather they destroy the building. And we do have that inner sphere standard up front, yeah. 120 rockets? Wow. Oh, I cannot believe that's still alive. No way. All right, all right, all right. There's the tick. So that's our turret. Shot on the archer. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. It's got 41 armor in the middle. There it is. There it is. Pop the arm. Come on, get out of there. I don't want to waste a turn on you. No, he's still standing. My goodness. Jaegermech D for Davian GR. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I mean, kind of strange though. Well, I guess they are the local planetary government and it's under control of the Federated Suns. So even though we're fighting on behalf of the Federated Suns, it would make sense that they've got variants like that. Yeah. Thank you so much for clarifying. Now we're on 20. I'm glad that we didn't get swarmed by the Intersphere Standard. Archer gets another salvo, unfortunately. Oh, I feel like he really stuck it out there just to give us one more moment of heck. And then we're on 20. And then I think, there we go, there we go. So he can get a shot on the building if he wants to. He didn't take it. 19 for our Grenadiers. And now we get a turn. All right, so we got the fancy bush bun, been running kind of hot. Honestly, we really need to drop that gentleman. So we got it. I'm thinking the hag should be enough, but I don't want to just rely on that. So I might drop the Thunderbolt because it's so valuable and just send the 2. Okay, come on. You know you want to give up. You know you want to give up. Wow. All right. Maybe I should have hit him with the Thunderbolt. He's unsteady. He's panicked.
Right here.
Well, Lermy Bun. I don't know if I want to shoot at him, though, because that's going to absorb quite a lot of our... We have very limited ammunition, so we have to watch it. No one else is already breached, so I feel like maybe we'll just step back for a moment, kind of go into a brace here, and we'll rest it. Hold. I was talking crap. I meant the DG. I confused the DG and the DD with each other. Oh. Honestly, I don't know what the DD has on it. I'm sure it's deadly, maybe. So double D worth of deadly. Bright Bun. I mean, we really need to shift over. I really want to hit that guy, though. I guess we'll take... All right, we'll take the step, and we have to drop him, so I will take that turn to do it. But we really need to be moving over to assist the left flank. That guy's got to go. Come on, buddy. Get out of there, please. We can't afford to have you here. All right, excellent. That sounds good. Awesome. High five. Okay, so he's out of there. Now we can kind of distribute and move. How can you confuse DDs, man? They have such a unique... Oh, golly. DD has the AC2 and the Ultra 5. For 389. 389. So how many do we have left? We've got 4 mech turns. We've got our Daka Bun. These little guys could get hurt pretty badly with the Daka Bun. But let's see, we've got our Merlin. If we get a nice blue line on somebody, that's probably where we're going to do the most damage, just like this. So let's walk it up with Chappie. He's full Daka now. So let's go ahead and work the Merlin from the side and shot.
Giving him everything I've got.
Now he's down to 12 armor on the side. That's fantastic. And then they've got a whole lance before we go again. Warhammer's hot. Looks like they're just sort of like really pacing out the engagement, kind of taking a moment, bracing, and then firing, and then alternating, firing, bracing. I think this, yeah, I think that's the guy we hit on the left. They are prioritizing our defensive turrets, makes sense, which is good for us, but we have a few turns to either try to protect them or where we can move into a better position while they take the hits. And that would be on the Excalibur. My gosh. They move so quickly. For some reason, I thought they'd be a little slower, but they're definitely surprising me with the mobility. despite being heavy assaults, etc. It's quite impressive, really. All right, we could get a hit at least if we're doing it this way. Then we're limiting their lines of sight. I would rather be out here. So maybe we'll try it. We'll kind of stay in the red. And I think there's a rifleman out there. Is this him? Yeah, it is the rifleman. So we're shooting at extreme range. And then ideally, this will allow us to continue to move instead of being stuck on the high ground there right by the buildings where the enemy's definitely going to hit the buildings, yeah? There's hardly any difference between the DGR and the DG. It's a little different in the type of medium laser and its different position. Oh, okay. Just like placement of the weapons on the platform and stuff. All right, Detective, Bun Crew. The Merlin gave us the butt. We definitely want to keep our distance away. Keep our distance away from the Inner Sphere Standard. We're going to maintain our position with Angel ECM overlap on the Inner Sphere Standard and send a round right to the rear of the Merlin for full value. That seemed to tag on the arm. Better yet, sensor impaired. Gotta love it. So now it should be a lot easier to core that guy because he has no evasion. And mostly evaded most of the lethal stuff, like the really, really lethal stuff. So that's a plus. We still have AMS flares, so there's a possibility that that has something like heavily influences how it is able to live. I really want to just back it out and just dump into that guy, but we need to maintain our 10. I guess we can come in at 9, and that's really going to hit. And it should save us some turns so we can refocus. So maybe we'll do that. Because if we go at full 10, unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to turn as hard. So we'll go in and bring it down 1 pip. We are gaining more distance, though. And we'll send everything that we got to hopefully open that up. Looking good. Hey, Ichiko, good to see you. High five. You're joining us right now. We're currently in a 1.5 skull red difficulty defend base against the local government on behalf of the Federated Sons and the House Davian. As our warm-up mission, we are in an urban environment, so it is chugging, but it seems like they've got a lot of nice stuff on the field, including a Marauder too. So I think it's going to be worth it if we survive. Ooh, okay, so we lost our second turret, unfortunately. Oh, actually, no, it's barely hanging in there, but it took significant damage. There's the Marauder 2 with a plethora of rockets. Still trying to take down our Vanguard, which I totally understand. It is a terrifying V to have around. And then our allies and then the tick. So it's coming back. They do have battle armor out there, one of which is right within our sights right now. If bunnies never die. There we go. There we go. Bunnies never die. Hey, Crossbow. Good to see you. Welcome. That is completely fair. Urban environments always chug. Well, I make it a point to avoid urban environments like the plague. But in this case, we had very, very, very few funds. And we didn't have much of a choice. So it's this, or we do a 2 skull red in the jungle on tiny little islands with a lot of water and very little cover. And we get 2 pick 11. So that's the difference. Is it the HB Marauder? I think so. I think so. I'm pretty sure. Take a look at that. It's the HP, not quite the HB, but it sure has a lot of rockets. I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 180 rockets, maybe. I'm not too sure about the unidentified, but yeah, it's got 9 missile hard points filled with something. And so far, they've all been rocket 20. So it might be rocket 180. The long range damage output is 1,180 in an alpha. So yes, I assume those are rockets, but my God, I don't want to get hit with that, please. Well, that guy is still alive. I think we should probably hit him with some kinetic. Full value. Give him the hag, and hopefully drop him.
Here we go.
Oh, gosh, we need like hag 80. I'm so used to that. Kill it quickly and from the next continent. Yes, yes. That's the idea, but it keeps jumping. It's a 100-tonner that jumps, although it's running very, very hot right now. I would like to have that many missile hard points. That seems very flexible. All right, our bright bun can now relocate, finally. And we are moving. Hold. We need to get our 2 mechs in a flanking position so that we can actually get some lasers on, because there's a whole bunch of mechs right here that are quite lethal, and we're unable to touch them from our position, yeah? Mad Dog Hellhound. Here's Dertz on the reposition. Just barely able to make it. He's got the shot, especially into the side, is quite lucrative. And shot out. The right side down to 57 out of 120. Speaking of Marauders, the novelty of 2 death rays on mine has worn off, going back to quad. Yeah. Clan ER PPC, salvage that Mad 2 and load it up. Yep, that's the plan. I mean, I don't know how many SRMs we have, but I would like to salvage that thing above all other things here. It should be a nice platform. We've got some nice weapons that we haven't really used just because we really don't have the free tonnage available. I would imagine that does. All right, so we've got our Detective Buncrow. We do want to continue to influence them by our positioning in Angel ECM. So maybe we could hop forward. We could hop on top of a building, which makes me a little nervous. But I would also like to tag them and stuff like that. So maybe with speed. I mean, that'll put us in the right position. We can't get swarmed. So there is that. Okay, we got to be kind of daring.
No target.
And at least we've got a line of sight break unless it wants to push hard. So we'll send it at the Mad Dog.
Copy that.
Good connect and tag. And then if we followed up with all the UAC 2s from Chappie, I would assume that we're going to be able to pop that or at least get a breach, yeah? We just don't want to forget about the Buncrow and leave them alone. So Fireworm Vanguard on the approach. We know that they want to hit us. So if we go far out like so, we can continue to cover the bunnies with our EWS system and still engage from the flank and still have some lines of sight break. There's the Excalibur, but we're trying to work the same one, even though we've got the green. Let's go for a breach if possible, and we're bringing him down to 18 armor on the torso. So with Chappie, I would imagine we should be able to rip that right open, no problem. He does have the 4 clan UAC 2s. I've actually removed the ER large and put in more ammunition instead, so it is a finite resource and is a finite battlefield lifetime, but I'm hoping it's going to be terrifying enough that we're going to be able to justify the exposure. Got the Lermy Bun. We currently now have Clan LRM Artemis 440, but we don't have any direct fire solutions, and we are going to have to break right to eventually get some, but we will be closer to the Intersphere standard. What do we got? Can we maybe pepper down 25? 13. If we destroy one of these buildings, it'll make it easier for us to engage the enemy. So there's always that. Could hit the Marauder 2 at 15. Let's just try to focus the same guy, even though it's only a quarter of these. So maybe like 10 of these missiles will hit. And we're dinging. One of them hit on the location we wanted, but now we've got Chappie. Can he get the blue? Very narrow line. Oh. We got the blue. So this should be quite significant. 3, 2, and 1. Heck yes! High five, bunnies. There we go. And half the body gone just like that, including a knockout on the UAC 5. The Mad Dog Hell's Hound variant is now half the mech it was. Marauder 2 is now taking to the skies and firing the full barrage of rockets. Only one connected. Actually, is that the full barrage? That was a lot. Oh, it shut down. Bunnies, high five. We've got an opportunity to actually shoot at the head for once. How much does it have in the tubes? Is it all gone? I think it's all gone. I think it dumped the full 180 rockets and only connected with one, and it jumped all at the same time, and it's on top of a building, and now it is shut down. Oh my god, that is devastating. Okay, well, all right, that's Death's first impact. We can always back it off. And then We're on the tick. If he gets clan SRMs, he should even fill. Oh, we've got to drop. We got to drop. Right behind us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is our opportunity too. Get away from us. We need this turn. What are you? Oh, crap. Is that a Timberwolf? How does the local go? You know, that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Oh my God, there's a lot on the field right now with C3. Jeez Louise. So that was 2 drops on top of what we have right now, right? Fire full complement, shut down sounds a very clan-like fighting style. 1.5 skulls, 1.5 red, 1.5 red. They're still loading in. All the ECM is calculating. I mean, there's a lot of salvage on the field. Let's put it that way. I'm trying to... Okay, I'm going to stop trying to move the camera in case maybe we cause the game to just give up. In the meantime, let's take this moment to stretch. 11.5 skull mission. Well, it's a red. It is the beginning of the stream. It is, but they just dropped a lot. So there is a... What? A Tianzong. It looks like a blood asp. A Tianzong? Oh, thank you so much, Antonides. What just happened? Who jumped? Who did something? Nodachi. Mitsurugi Ryu. What? A Rurouni Kenshin Nodachi? What the heck? Wow, we've got a lot of special stuff on the field. All right, bunnies. Antonides, thanks so much for the redemption of Hydrate. Hiten Mitsurugi Ryu. Archer 8L. I'm guessing it, what is it? The Capellan version? Liao? We've got the Badbakatha, the BCOD. Oh my God, we're so close. Ooh, they spawned and they're at our butt. Oh my God, improved EMP, improved ATM, reduced speed. That Nodachi has a hatchet, probably actually a sword. Looks like an archer, this Babakatha. Like Baba Yaga? Oh my God, they land and get the attacking turn. The Tianzong. Zhong. A Clint jump. I saw that. I think it was here? No. There's also VTOLs now. Oh my God, he dropped in and is going. Oh no, it's a charge. Oh boy, not good, not good, not good, not good. Wow. And a single charge, full knockdown, bypassing the full threshold and just rips the Dakabun. Wow, that's nasty as all heck. So we're on the ground. Yeah. That is quite a landing. That is really reminding me of Warhammer 40k and just coming out of the Land Raider Crusader and just bull rushing people with thunder hammers and shields. Oh my gosh, this is really bad. I thought we had it under control until they got their attacking turn as well on the landing. So Savior repair vehicle took the hit. That's good. So much. Maybe that's why the Marauder 2 felt okay going full alpha and shutting down, because he knew that there's a mauler, a risk mauler on the field. There's an... Oh, the Nodachi's going in melee on our scout. Oh my... Oh no, the Lermy bun... Oh no. I don't know what... Please don't hit. Please don't hit. I can't tell. Did he hit? Please don't hit. Please tell me he didn't hit, Amiel. I'm pretty sure he missed. I think he missed, otherwise we'd be dead. Lermy bun got hit. Maybe? No? I don't think so. I think he might have missed. Holy crap. Wow. The most suspenseful slide, right? Oh my gosh. I didn't think that they would just go in on a... Yeah, like a suicide charge. I mean, they're doing a good job disrupting the day. There's that half a Mad Dog limping backwards. I mean, we really had the upper hand on these guys. Their main unit shut down on top of a building. Excalibur, hold. He can't even fire. Oh, no worries, Agonarch. It really is a slideshow. We haven't even had our turn yet. Quick draw. Shot on the buildings. Continue. Surprisingly, we can only lose one. We haven't lost any yet, but I mean, the buildings are getting kind of low. So we started out, we haven't lost the building yet. 5 must survive, 6 remain. Okay, this just got really, really scary. We've got HB. We've got... Wait, what just happened? Oh, I did tab. That's what I did. Dear God, that's scary. Okay, well... Let's get the speed and try and nuke the melee units that are assaulting us. I'm not too sure if we went for 10. I sure hope we did. But we're turning our back to the main assaulting force. Okay, so we do have 10. All right, we're going to target the back of the Nodachi, who's already unsteady. His back has 61 armor. All right, we got a breach. That's a plus. Then they're on 16. Okay, so it's to us again. It's on the fancy bush bun. We've got the Archer, the double light PPC, double clan improved ATM 24. Oh my God. And then that Tianzhong. I guess the Tianzhong is unsteady, so we should probably take advantage and nail him with a Thunderbolt almost close range. We could perhaps just back it up like so. It's not too horrible. If we just took a shot from here, chance is 48, so let's pull back. They're full HP. They just don't show any armor because buildings don't have armor or miss. Oh, well, we could also hit this guy as well, but I think we need to deal with what's in front of us at the moment. So shots on, kinetic.
Roger.
Hopefully that deals some stability damage. Barely anything. Oh, that guy's terrifying. Holy moly. We only have, what, 5 bunnies left on the turn, one of which is on the ground and opened up.
Confirmed.
He wasn't up until this point. We already have a breach on the back here, so I'm going to go ahead and try and continue to exploit it and go danger close. And we are turning our back to a bunch of battle armor, so that doesn't seem like a good idea now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe we try to move and assist here and hit the Tianzhong. All right, aim, fire.
I got you.
Good impact and a breach. It's got had 40 armor, ripped it open with the impact from the Clanny or PPC to the rear. All right, our allied turrets, what's remaining of them, will get to have a moment, probably their last salvo, before we bear the brunt of everything. All right, Deaths took a pretty nasty hit here. Pulling it back, we could get into the side of the Merlin. His right side's busted, so we might as well capitalize on it. And we're going to push forward like so.
Confirmed.
So that we're weaving in and out of buildings. We could hit this quick draw. We could hit the building, but I want to nail this guy while we've got the opportunity. So shot out. There we go. So the arm is gone. PPC medium lasers off the field. Oh, no worries, Panzer. Oh! We lost our chance. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We've got other things to worry about, but dear God, it's all right. It's all right. Lermy Bun is still alive. That's important, which means we can walk back for a moment. Obviously, it's really bad because the Nodachi is still here, but we can hit that Tianzhong from the rear with the breach, and we've got Clan LRM 40 and a large pulse laser. We're going to give a full alpha to try and save the bunnies. So full set. Salvo. Please. 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 Oh, come on. God, there's so much on the field right now. All right, that's one win for the bunnies, but a short-lived one. All right, hang tight. We still need to deal with the other melee mech that just clipped us as soon as it landed. So now the bright bun has a choice. He can move to intercept on the Merlin. I think we have to come back once again to try to impact this guy. He's on 18. How many bunnies do we've got? 2. Let's go ahead and reserve 1. Our other option is the, we gotta stand up first. So our right side's the only thing still viable. So we gotta sprint away and give him our right, but also provide our rear. So we cannot fire on this turn. 4, 5, 4. We could go for 4. Give him the right, at least hit somebody. And right now, if we were to shoot, is it worth it? It's not worth it. Full brace. Full brace. The opposing pressure is there. I hope you're making progress. That RN Jesus is with you. I like AM Jesus too. All right, so that leaves just the bright bun right now. Can we get a blue on the Merlin is the question. We cannot. Oh, we can if we get out here, but it's poor connection chances. This guy's on 18. That's quite impressive. If we walk it out, we get 60. If we sprint it out, we get 54. But we've got the 6 evasion pips. I don't think we're going to be the main target. 47. I really want to just tuck it in and get close, but still maintain and tuck over to avoid the lines of sight from this group right here. So I think it's better to do this. So we'll get 54. We'll tuck in over to the left a little bit to safeguard the 50-ton Nova. We'll send the 3 Clanny R larges and hope that we do something significant, even though we don't have the shot on the rear. And they've impacted on the leg and significantly reduced the armor on the right side, but you know how it goes. So he's still on 18. That's very high in the initiative order. Good hits, and the turret is hitting right where we impacted. He's getting a neural feedback and the knockdown. High 5. There we go. So it worked out for the best. So now he's bumped down by 1, and then on the fall, I believe he's bumped down by 2. So we should be down to at least 15. So 17. Do we have another tick? He was on 18. Oh my God, there's so much going on the... I realized I spelled it wrong. I should have written an R instead of an... Oh, that's okay. Oh, so where's he at? Where's he at? So there's the Inner Sphere Standard that's been really close to us this whole time. That's fine. That's fine. So he's currently on 19? No way he's on 19 while lying down. What's his real value? It's 19? Oh my God, this guy's insane. Well, at least he's going to have to stand up first, but who... I mean, one of us has got to go before him, right? One of us is going to be on 20. That's HB with the kinetic round. So HB's got to hit that guy if HB's going to be okay on this turn. We had something happening over here.
Reporting serious armor loss.
So that's near the center of combat. That was... Oh, it was the archer on the move. So this is our one chance to impact that guy before he stands up and starts killing again. I would really like to dump into the back of the archer, but I think they have an idea. So we're just going to walk it to try and keep it cool. There we go. Still haven't really been able to find a safe moment where we can EWS ping. With the kinetic round, I'm going to go in with high explosive, and I'm going to target that breach and hope for the best. Shot out. Engine crit, but negative additional damage. So he's going to get up after whatever is going next on 20. That's, ooh, the Baba Yaga or whatever this is with a improved ATM 24 double light PPC archer. And it's driven by a guy named Payload. Oh, come on. All right, he's going into melee against our detective bun. Ooh, oh, right to the back, right in the middle, and he still has the guns to fire. And he's down to 15 and just drops him from No stability damage to on his face and broken ribs. Nodachi's back on up. God, these guys are nasty. We don't have anything like this yet, and we just have all our C3Is, so I'm hoping we don't lose that or bunnies. Nodachi. The injury, yes, the injury. He can recover if he's not targeted again. Oh, that's to the right side. That's to the right side. All right. Chappie's still okay. So really the only breaches that we've taken, the drops, the injuries, it's all from the melee dash. Endo triple strength Myanmar is now engaged because he's super hot. Okay. He has a snub nose PBC, a 7-ton mech lance, MRM 40 and a medium X pulse on that Nodachi. So I think the lance, doesn't that impact and then deal internal damage or something? I don't remember. God, poor tank, man. All right, he's at least getting up on 16. Incredible initiative in order to do that. There's that Clint again, now over threshold before he fires. 378. We can only lose one building. 18. Chappie's still okay. Doesn't bode well. Hey, Chappie, high five. Yeah, you were doing just fine until they came out of nowhere and charged. Oh, we lost the only building we can lose. And the next building in line, I think, is 300 HP. So this might not be... Or we won't give up until it's over. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the last of the buildings being gone. Oh, they got a Fujin. Maybe the last of the buildings being gone will mean that we can get out of here. But... All right, so we've got shots to the butt finally because of their suicide. That's the back of the Nodachi, the back of the Baba Yaga. Let's go ahead and hit. This guy's been untouched in the rear. Any shots are going to breach.
Heading out.
So here comes the Bright Bun. He's Mr. Bright Bun. Shot. Right to the middle. And we do have a breach. Structure exposed. The half of the Killhound Mad Dog getting shots straight full value to the rear of the Vanguard, having had to place themselves there in order to engage the Nodachi. Tank here gets back up after that charge. And I do not feel safe doing a jump. I mean, I don't like being in melee range, but at the same time, I really want to... Where is he at? His right side's busted, so we still have an opportunity here. We can maintain the 8 evasion and send a shot in, but I mean, I would imagine Tank's pretty rattled. Hopefully his leg actuators are okay. And now we'll go ahead. Ooh, 11%. Dear God, that malice is nasty. Well, I think so. Chappie's not on the ground, right? So we might just send a tag. I don't want to accidentally hit Chappie with that. Map looks like a set. Yeah, it's. I understand. It's not the fastest. I mean, we could always reset and play a non-urban map. I'd be okay with that too. Wow, they're just flaunting it now, just being on top of all the buildings. We have 4 more bunnies. Oh my God. Okay,
Critical hit.
that's a full value, 80 damage.
Ready.
Okay, so the Vanguard can respawn once again. So that came in on its left side. If we want to keep the 10, we have to give the left again. 5.8. Wow, there's something going on with this guy. He's like impossible to hit now that he's done his endo triple strength Myanmar thing. We could pull away this way and at least engage the Baba Yaga. We have a decent chance there, yeah. All the circles. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, at least we're able to face the front and we can engage the Baba Yaga instead. if and when we finish moving. Oh my. Okay, okay. Well, that's 0.9%. I'm not going to take that with our limited turns, and we'll send it here. He already has a breach. Hopefully, we'll see a few orange or more. I mean, he's barely living. Angel ECM, Bloodhound Probe destroyed, Engine Core crit, Endo Composite destroyed. Looks pretty good so far. Oh, you know what? Does he have some kind of stealth system? Unknown. I mean, I might just try to kick him depending on the hit chances. Okay, 14. 14. Who do we have control of? We've got Lermy Bun, who has the Artemis 4. Still 30. I mean, that's sufficient. Something's probably going to hit. We've got Debts, who's way out here by himself. I'm thinking we try to get some height. We could blow out the Baba Yaga, but I mean, that's the real danger here. Are pulling away. We really need to try to deal some kind of catastrophic damage. Shot.
Target lock. An enemy clear.
Okay, so I mean, nice, but not enough. We need to tip more than that. We need something to pop right off. Oh, high five. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. And he pops right out. The circles on the map remind me a bit of the Olympics or the Audi sign. I could see that. Yeah. Oh, come on. You don't have to worry about those guys. There's other things to worry about right now. Come on, allies. We've almost cleared the rearward paratrooper drop. They're down to 35 armor. We got Debs. I mean, he's got the EWS ping, but Jaeger mech, DGR, the quick draw, and then Hitwogen there. Well, we need to have, if we tuck into the building, maybe it gives us some protection. 5, 5, 6. I want to be able to hit this building while maintaining the evasion. I mean, 5 might be the most that we're going to get. Looks more like parallel. I know, I know. If you want, I can hold the pole. All right, we've got 3, 4, 3. There we go. We have some 4. Flip it.
Roger.
And shot to the building. No, is that the one? 150? Really? Just double check. This thing? It's 150. Wow. Okay. I mean, we have a decent chance to hit it, but that's a little much.
Roger.
There we go. And drop that quick draw. Obviously, we clear line of sight for the guys behind, but we just need to cause havoc.